Farming in Sholozar Basin. As you can see, there are many players in that zone. Some of them are farming, some leveling, and don't forget about bots. I started the run with 100 gold to see my profit at the end of the video. Idea is to farm 1 hour and after that sell all herbs and minerals on auction house, as usual. By the way, I forgot to turn on the timer at the beginning, but I remembered to turn it on after a few minutes. So, let's begin. Speed up a bit. Excellent. Okay, I have to admit that I had high expectations at the beginning, but during this 1 hour test, reality began to emerge more and more. I was mainly going for Adder Stone and Titanium because of its higher value, but Sholozar Basin was flooded with others doing the same as me. As a result of that, my run was kinda bad, but not terrible. The route for this map is simple. Doing circles, checking around pillars and inside caves for mines. For herbs, similar circles, but following grass more than edge of map. If you do 2 to 3 circles and find very little, then go inside in the middle to check mostly for Adder's tongue. For this test, I get up very early to have better success, but still the zone was highly contested. Adder's tongue is gold herb, because it's one of the mats for potion of speed. Endgame players in raids spend thousands of gold on this particular herb to improve their damage and to be first on DPS meter. That's why every single one you farm is sold very fast. Since the zone is way smaller than storm peaks, you do your route much faster and herbs and mines have less time to respawn. Ideal would be that you have your mining and herbalism character inside this zone, you log in, do 10-minute run, which should be around 2 circles, and log back again in half an hour. I've seen players just standing in spot and waiting for respawn. Another thing which can bother you are farming bots. Having them on such a small area is very unfortunate, so make sure to kill them if they are opposite faction and make a ticket to report them, or else you're stuck with them. Going into caves just for Serenite is not suggested, but I had to go because the zone was so high contested. And you respawn node, so next time you pass by, it could be titanium instead of Serenite. Another thing which can improve your farming gold is crafting potions, making inks from cheap herbs, using ores for crafting items, and etc. At the end of the video, I sold raw materials just to show you minimum profit if you don't have other professions. But using it in other professions could make you almost double the amount. Since Sholozar Basin is such a small area, you can go around edges and sometimes in this spot in Icecrown, I found multiple Lich Bloom and Titanium, so make sure to check those spots. It's only a minute, but you can profit a lot. Also, you can extend your farming run doing the some routes to Wintergrasp. It's all up to you. If you didn't see my farming run on Storm Peaks, I included macro which changed mining to herbalism and the other way around. So I spam that macro every few seconds and it greatly helps me find more nodes on the map. I bind it to a hotkey, same as Druid Flying Form, and you are much faster farming than clicking it from action bar. Link of macro is in the description of this video. So far I did Storm Peaks and now Sholozar Basin, so next mining and herbalism video should be about Icecrown. Make sure to subscribe to don't miss that video. It's only a click for you and it means a whole world to me. If you have any questions or you wanna see a specific gold making method, make sure to DM me inside game or leave a comment below. One last thing, leave a like. You won't regret it. In near future, I will be making giveaways for my subscribers, probably gold on Warmane Icecrown server. At the moment, I'm just a bit occupied with bot drama and trying to get banned specific player, which you can watch on my other video. Let's talk now about route for this zone. This particular map shown is actually all notes for my 1 hour run for this video. Whichever route you use, you can't be doing something wrong. Since the zone is smaller, you can scout it yourself and you will see that going around edges and pillars are mostly good for ores and every single part of map covered in grass is good for herbs. Only on the lost stands you won't find any herbs because it's burned ground. So do a few rounds and you'll see it yourself. You can also check Serenite, Titanium and other strong spots on Wolfhead, and you'll see that most of the nodes are in the circle around Sholozar Basin. Half of this run has passed, and finally I had some luck with finding two titanium veins. I must admit that luck was not on my side, and this is actually second attempt of recording myself, because on first attempt I rage quit after half an hour. On that first attempt, it was just impossible to farm. Every single spawn node was picked up after seconds. It's just crazy. So, don't be shocked if you end up like me and rage quit after a while. I managed to have a decent profit since my luck was more on herbs than on ores. In general, it is better to have more luck with titanium because in addition to titanium ores, you also get eternals that are quite good for anything. Eternals are used for various purposes such as crafting boys, transmutes in alchemy, almost every profession need eternals, and a lot of them are sold every day, so there is no need to worry about gold, because they sell fast, like really fast. For tracking nodes on map, I use add-on Gatherer. It's kinda useful because every node you collect, add-on saves that location and while opening map you have icon on that exact location. After some time your map will be covered with icons of mines and herbs. While hovering over any icon on map you can see statistics of that node. I had some PvP action during farming, but nothing special. Always try to escape any kind of combat since it's just wasting of time. Night Elf Druid is perfect for that with his Cyclone and Shadow Meld. You instantly cast Flyform and get out of any trouble. You can also heal yourself in air with HOTS when flying, while other classes can't do that. Make sure to kill bots which are taking your farm, but other just try to avoid. Again, a bit of luck with Adder's Tongue. I really know how to hit 4 to 5 nodes in a place sometimes. Since this run is 1 hour long, the results should be more accurate than 15 minutes which I did in Storm Peaks. Personally, I don't farm raw materials. Usually I flip them on auction house or buy them when are low prices. You can check my other video about auction house gold flipping method. We are slowly approaching the end of the farming run. At the end of my every farming run, I always sort out collected materials, make all the Eternals, before I hardstone to Dalaran and put everything on auction house for sale in Stormwind. So, how did my run went in terms of profit? Well, not so good, but decent. In total, I made about 3.5k gold. It's not superb, but it's not bad either. So basically in 2 hours you can get your artisan flying without any problems. And all materials you see me posting sold in one day, to be exact in several hours. Thanks for watching. This video was postponed since I had trouble with auction house bots, which I resolved with GMs. See you again in some other in-game tips video.